I'm Mengxi Chen. I'm Yuqing Lu.
How do you do to be a priority person?
I'm the person I would agree with anytime we think the problems out there that thought is the problem. So therefore, I'm a person who always be aware of what's out there has to change before we can enhance before we can change, which is self-awareness. In addition, I like to make sure I can keep the commitment before I make a commitment.
What kind of situation are the priority in your life?
In my life, I focus on two situations. First one is urgent and important. The urgent and important, which means it requires immediately attention. So, and usually urgent matter press on us and in front of us, but sometimes they are not important. The other one is not urgent but very important. So, not urgent and important, that is something must have to be regularly done, but you don't have to finish immediately. So I would like to consider rest of things before I finish those two priorities.
How do you think are the most effective way to influence others?
I'm a good listener, so I think how to influence other people, the primary job is listen. The responsibility of my current part-time job is floor and event planning and help customer on marketing plan and in their event. However, before start planning, I have to clarify what my customer needs and their requirement and look into their head and thought what my customer want and put myself in their shoes. So after I clarify the outline of the customer demand, so I can go ahead to make a plan and based on their requirement and then convey my idea to my customer. After I listen what my customer needs, I think I can create a win-win situation.
What is your personal mission statement?
Mission statement is focused on the center of family and possession, which is contribute my family comfort and opportunities as my goal achievement. My family is my motivation to work hard, so I love my family.
What is your physical dimension and the spiritual dimension?
I'm a person who don't like to exercise, so in my physical dimension, I would like to do 5-minute yoga every day morning. And for my spiritual dimension, I'm a person who always tell myself I can do it. When I face a difficult situation, I think I will tell myself that it's not only a challenge, but also an opportunity for me to learn. So after all, I think it is valuable to proceed in what I believe. Do you think you are a proactive person? What do you think you should do to be a perfect proactive person?
I think I'm halfway to be the perfect proactive person I want to be. When I think about something I want to do, and I will push myself to do it and make it great. I'm responsible, but in the same time, I'm too nervous about how people think about me. It is something from our culture, and I want to step over it.
How do you make plan for your business?
I think I will use the theory or begin with the end in mind. I will think about what kind of company I want to build in my future, and then what revenue my company will reach at the end. What about my customer will think about my company image will be. So with this with all this imagination at the end, I will make my overall business plan. And also I will use the theory of put first thing first to make my daily plan.
How do you think about win-win?
We talk about win-win in many classes. Teachers encourage us to have win-win in our business, but it is just ideal for perfect business in all the partnership competition, but it is really hard to achieve because everyone have their selfish and want to get more from their business, especially business people. But we can still use the win-win theory in the planning and the negotiation process.
Do you think you are a good listener?
I think I'm still learning to be a good listener. I want to be professional in my job, no matter I'm a salespeople, employee, or manager or business owner. Good listening skill is very important. I always want to improve my listening skill. When I understand other people's needs and thoughts, it will be easier for them to understand mine. When they understand my professional and my thoughts, I can make my personality and my professions coexist in my job position. And there is no perfect, I think. And improvement is always needed.
It's very important. How will you reach synergy into your teamwork?
Synergy level is the highest level in the teamwork. It combines the highest level of trust and highest level of cooperation. I have 2 steps on making it happen. First, we need to have a synergy level of communication in order to achieve synergy. A synergistic level of communication is a win-win situation. In order to reach this situation, we need to have an open communication environment for our employees. And in the same time, a good listener is necessary for us to be. And the second, we need to have an open communication. With all the open communication and discussion, we can make an overall plan with the communication and make a plan with the goal that we all want to reach. So when all the people in the same step towards into the goal we found, and we are almost there to achieve the synergy.
What is the last step on preparing to be a good leader?
When everything is prepared, the last step is to preserving and enhancing the greatest asset I have, which is myself. I need to renew and strengthen my physical, spiritual, mental, and emotional in order to be a great leader for the future. What we are learning and practicing in school now, and maybe also several more years, is to sharpen our soul so we can do our best in the future.
Excellent. Excellent.
Hello!
We are international.